What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Anxiety Team. I am Robin, and with me are my co-hosts Jolly and Question. How are you two doing today?
Hello, I'm doing alright, I'm doing good.
Me too, so you just hate all other platforms now?
Yeah, well, listen, okay. Today, I'm specifically addressing the YouTube crowd. To be fair, the last one I did was gays, theys, and girls, gays, and theys.
Yeah.
So there are people that don't fit under that umbrella that might watch our things, and, you know,
Maybe.
there are plenty of other intros that include them, you know, swapping around audiences, you know.
A little bit of something for everybody.
Yeah, a little bit of something for everyone, so nobody feels excluded.
Yay!
Yay! What have you guys been up to?
I have a few life happenings. I had a small crash out recently. Not really a crash out. It was kind of jokingly, but kind of also it got to me.
Uh-huh.
My sister and my father, they're working on some kind of creative project, like a short film.
Oh, fun.
And my sister basically was like going on about how, oh yeah, I know how to edit now. I'm like, oh yeah, on TikTok?
On CapCut?
and she was like, yeah, no, I get, and then she like said, oh, I get the concepts of like editing properly. It's just not
she
how
does like
it.
the YouTube or the TikTok thirst edits. Like,
oh god, I don't know. I hope not.
Those are so funny.
But yeah, she was just kind of talking about that, and I'm like, you don't know how to edit, dude. I know how to edit.
Okay, mister.
I'm not like a movie editor, but come on, I have been editing bullshit for like 7 years.
Like actual like YouTube length videos.
Yes, and so many of them are bad, but that is just how I have learned. Like I know so much more than I once did.
Nobody starts off good at anything.
Yeah. And she basically just wasn't letting me have this, because she has all these other things. She can sing. She could dance. That's a Ballora thing. She could sing.
She can sing.
She can dance. No, she could sing. She has like other talents, and I have very little. So I'm like, editing's my thing, okay?
It's my thing.
And she's like, yeah, sure, no, it's your thing, but also I know how to do it. No, you don't. I eventually convinced her, like she
gatekeeping skills.
Literally, I was. But like I needed to be recognized in that moment, and it was just ridiculous.
I mean, you're the editor of the podcast.
I am,
so
yes.
You're pretty good at that.
Well,
it's better than the work I would want to put in. You know? Same with probably you, Jolly, right?
Oh, I hate editing so much.
Me too. I despise it.
It's the reason I don't upload very much anymore.
Yeah, that's why I've been meaning to make clips and posting them on TikTok, but I haven't yet because I fucking hate editing.
I like editing when my softwares work.
Yeah,
that's and Audacity, I've been editing in Audacity, and it's pretty okay. It's cool. Running fine.
It does really well with audio. Like, I mean, obviously, but like, I've had to do that. I've had to use Audacity recently for voice auditions, and like the cool like compression and sound reduction stuff that it has is really nice.
I've been applying effects to our latest podcasts because of the terrible few that that's my fault. Whatever. It's
not entirely your fault.
Yeah.
Part of it was also just us not knowing what to do to begin with, so
learning. I'm learning audio stuff.
Pains.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I love how you started this whole endeavor with like shit talking your sister a little bit.
You're right. Is she gonna? Your dad listens to the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Okay, don't tattletale.
My dad was there when I was having this like minimal crash out.
That's fair. But now you're talking about it on the internet.
Oh, how bad?
How bad?
I have one other update. I mean, I've had a bunch of dreams because I've started dream journaling, and my dreams have gotten more memorable. But I'll just use those whenever I have a chance. But my other life update is my family and we've been watching Doctor Who, the 12th Doctor's run. I don't know if I mentioned that yet on the podcast, but we've been doing that. I've been rewatching it. They're watching it kind of for the first time-ish. And I've been enjoying it. My mother and my father, they seem to be enjoying it. My sister's like, She doesn't love action, but she likes the episodes that are more character-focused.
Yeah.
We just finished Kill the Moon, which, if you don't know, kind of has, like, an anti-abortion message.
Oh, shit.
Not exactly under the surface. Apparently it was unintentional, but it's, like, really bad, man. It's not good. It's a very bad episode.
Ouchie.
I find it kind of funny when people accidentally make allegories for stuff that they don't intend to make allegories for.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, shit. You're right. That's crazy.
Art is interpretive, so even if you have something in mind, a meaning, it doesn't necessarily mean that meaning means anything to anybody else.
Or it's going to come across to anybody at all.
But at the same time, you can't really hold the producers responsible if that wasn't the intention. Granted, I would listen back and be like, this is weird.
It's like
or read the script and be like, something's weird about this.
It's very obvious.
That's why video games get like playtesters and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
right.
You're supposed to like screen that shit ahead of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, granted, it would be difficult to go through the entire episode and be like, hey, this entire main plot is kind of weird. Maybe we should go back to the script writing table and then re-record it. It's really difficult because then you have to, like, get voice actors. You have to pay them, repay them for the work, and then you have to rent out the area you're going to do, and then you got to do all the sound shit and whatever. So I get that it's difficult, but also have people read the scripts. Like, have multiple people read the scripts.
Yeah, proofreaders.
Like, come on. Have women read the scripts.
Yes. Oh, man.
Marginalized communities need to read the scripts.
You can tell when a show doesn't have a marginalized community, like members of that community on the team at all.
Yeah, that's all the updates from me.
That's cool.
Cool.
I if you want to go first, or I can go first, whatever.
You can go first.
Okay. Let's see. Life in general has been very busy for me. It's been good. It's been productive. I've been enjoying myself, but I haven't had a lot of free time, which, you know, isn't the worst thing. Like, I'm very much changing my lifestyle from less socializing and more, like, trying to do creative stuff. Like, my days go from waking up, going to work, and then picking up my roommate, going to the gym, and then going home, doing dishes, showering, cleaning up anything else, and then finally sitting down at my computer to voice act or work on writing projects. I've been hired as a writer for a few projects. Yeah, so, like, doing that and stuff, and then just going to bed. You know, like, that's pretty much my day, which, like, isn't that big of a deal. I haven't had a craving to play video games or anything, and, like, I'm trying to limit my YouTube, so, like, I'm just trying my best to avoid dead space, I guess. But yeah, so that's that. It hasn't been bad. It's just been, like, I'm trying to adjust, I guess. I have to remember not to make mouth sounds. I'm trying my best not, and using ums and fillers, because I remember listening back and being like, Robin, shut the fuck up. Like, don't be doing that. So yeah. Silly story. I was coming home from shopping, and I was by myself, and I was going back. It was like 8 or 9 o'clock. It was pretty late. Like, I usually go home. I'm usually home earlier on in the day. And as I'm pulling into, like, the little parking area, I see a dog on its own.
Oh.
No owner to be seen.
Uh-oh. And
I, like, stop, and I park my car, and I open the door, and I'm like, hi, buddy. And then the dog comes up to me all excited. It has a jacket on, it has a collar on, but it doesn't have a tag, so there's no way for me to call anybody, right? So I'm like, oh, I've weirdly enough had this experience multiple times, one of which was with you and Kiwi. Jolly. But I was like, okay, it was a small dog, so I was like, okay, I'll put him in my car, and then I will, because it was cold out. I didn't want the dog to be cold, and my car was warm. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna call my roommate and ask her what's going on. And so we're FaceTiming, and she's like, get the dog out of the car. You don't know if it has fleas. We have cats, so fleas wouldn't be great. So I was like, oh yeah. So I take the dog out. And then she was like, call Humane Society. If they're closed, leave a voicemail. And then she was like, I need to put on clothes because she was FaceTiming in a towel. And I was like, okay. And so I take the dog out and I, like, try to call the Humane Society. And as I'm doing this, I'm, like, trying to give the dog water. I don't know if it's thirsty or not. It's not drinking the water. So I'm like, okay, well, it hasn't been out for very long, right? And then I hear somebody screaming, Dasher, Dasher. I was like, oh shit. And so I have to turn my car off, and then a lady turns the corner, and I'm like, hi, are you looking for a dog? And she was like, yeah. And so I'm like kind of like hunched over, like, because the dog is short, right? Yeah. So I'm like, holding its collar so it doesn't run away. And I'm like sprinting over to this lady, and she was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm like, yeah, of course. And we start chatting. His name was Dasher, which is adorable and very fitting, considering apparently he got out of the fence and just started running away. And he wasn't out for very long. And she was like, how long has he been out? And I was like, I don't know. I picked him up like less than 5 minutes ago, and I called my roommate and stuff. And I was like, yeah, wow, that's crazy. I don't remember the lady's name. She told me. I remember the dog's name, but not the lady. So, but she was really nice. And yeah, that was that. Thankfully, I didn't have to. It's not like we couldn't bring him into the apartment, right? Like, we have cats. Yeah. That wouldn't be very likely.
Greena versus Dasher.
Right, literally. It would be the war of the worlds right there. And like, I couldn't bring him because the Humane Society wasn't picking up because they were closed. So I was like, I don't know what to do. But thankfully, everything worked out. It was probably the best case scenario, considering everything. Let's see. I was at the gym today, and I was on the cycling machine because I've been doing that. I like cycling, and I would like to cycle outside if I had a bike and if there were sidewalks. So right now I have to stick with the gym, unfortunately. So I was cycling, and I'm like listening to music and absent-mindedly like watching the TVs in front of me. It's like the first time I've ever really watched TV in like years, and it's mostly just the news and like ads, and I see this person on the screen, and they have a cross on their forehead. So my first thought was, man, Christians these days getting tattoos of a cross on their forehead? What the hell? I thought it was bad when I was a kid. But no, I realized that it was Ash, and it is Ash Wednesday as we're recording this. I looked it up. It is Ash Wednesday. Which, if you don't know, is the first day of Lent, which, if you don't know, basically, there's a certain period from today, when we're recording, not when this is going up, from today until Easter, a lot of Christians will give something up, like chocolate or coffee or whatever, to symbolize I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, YouTube, comments, whatever, I believe that Jesus was traveling in the desert, and he had no food and no water for that period of time.
And he was tempted.
Yeah, and he was tempted, and then he said, "No, I can't drink water.
Go away, Satan."
Literally, not today, Satan.
No.
But yeah, so Lent is supposed to be representative of giving everything up, and then Easter is when he rises from the dead, right? So I was thinking, I was like, this is the first ever Ash Wednesday / Lent where I haven't been pressured to be Christian, guys. Woo! It's huge. Because I didn't move out until April, and obviously my family is religious, and they've been like, what are you giving up?
What are you giving up?
And actually in the recent years, I started not giving things up, and I was like, I'll just try to be a better person.
I'm giving up my negativity.
Right, which is such a cop-out answer, but like, I was like, I don't know, I don't care. Yeah, so anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, so pat on the back for me for that. Do we want to talk about our weekend date now, or after you talk about your stuff?
I guess we can talk about it now.
Okay.
Saturday, because you don't work on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
You picked me up. We came to your apartment, and we talked to your roommate and her friend for a little bit.
Yes, sir.
They had plans to go eat out, and they invited us to go with them.
Yeah.
And while we were waiting, we watched an episode of Ghost Stories dub.
Yes, the first one.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
It is.
I forget how funny it is, because, like, everybody talks about, Ghost Stories is really funny. But, like, I haven't sat down and watched it since I was in, like, middle school.
Real. That's so fair. It's, like, there's no real continuity to it or anything. It's just dumb.
For those listening, Ghost Stories is, because a lot of people probably don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost Stories is an anime where the original sub did not get popular. Like, the original Japanese version did not get popular in Japan.
Ass story.
It's this thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really bad story, really bad writing, really bad acting.
Pretty much everything just
really
sucked.
bad everything.
Yeah, and so they decided, they were like, we're gonna make a dubbed version, but it didn't get really popular, so we're just gonna tell the voice actors to say whatever the fuck they want to say. we're gonna give them the original script, so it at least makes some kind of sense. But it's balls to the walls, do whatever you want to do.
So many pop culture references.
A lot of which did not age well.
Most
of which did not age well. Most of which, even in the current climate at the time it was released, was weird and controversial.
I think.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was when I was born. That's crazy. They were doing this while I was being pushed out the womb. That's crazy. But yeah, no, it's really funny. So a lot of what they're saying, they're like the child characters just screaming and like blah, 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 like the entire time. And then there's this like ghost looking girl with the long purple hair, and she's religious
super
as
Christian.
fuck. So she was like, I can't believe we had to summon a Jesus, what the fuck? We had to summon a demon, please, Jesus, please forgive me. And she's repent. Like, she was like crazy. Oh, it's
Praying
so funny.
half the episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so funny.
It's really silly. Yeah, so we watched that. I'm surprised my roommate and her friend didn't come in and were like, what the hell? What the hell are you guys doing? What are you watching?
I've seen clips of this. I think we all watched some together.
Yeah.
Never a full episode or anything.
Yeah.
I now know that I can never be in love with you. Not because you're a bunny, but because you're black.
What's the one with the, like, thou shalt not lust over the ass of somebody?
Oh, I don't remember that
Jesus,
one.
You're right.
Oh, Jesus, you're right. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it's so funny. There's so many good clips, a lot of which, like, out of context, you don't even realize, like, what's going on. I remember when I first saw a clip from, like, a Corey Kenshin Try Not to Laugh video.
I saw Remarkiplier Try Not to Laugh.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this? I thought it was, like, a fan dub. Because that's just, like, what it, like...
It practically is.
Yeah, right? Oh, so funny. But yeah, we watched an episode of that, and that was fun.
And then we went to, like, a hibachi place.
A sushi, hibachi, Japanese restaurant.
We got some Japanese food.
Mm-hmm. It was really good.
It was really good.
I ordered, like, an appetizer, and then I just kind of, like, fed off of everybody else. Like, anything that nobody wanted to eat, I was like, I'll take that and I'll take that.
You gonna eat that?
You gonna eat that?
You gonna eat that?
And then you got a giant bowl of soup, so you were like, you can have my
mini soup.
My mini soup. And I was like, yeah, baby.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
because my mini soup came with my entree.
Yeah. That's a lot of food.
It was.
It's like I don't eat out very often, but every time I do, I'm reminded by the American leftover culture.
Oh, yeah.
And how
deeply American
prevalent
it is.
Prevalent it is to just order a huge amount of food and then just eating, like, maybe 5-10% of it and then taking the rest of it home. It's very normal in a lot of places.
Yeah. So that place was really good. Kind of pricey, but it was worth it. Because the food was just really good. Mm-hmm. It was better than that other place we went to, I think.
The other place?
We went to a different Japanese place one time. It was also really good. I think the sushi at this place was better, though.
I don't remember.
When we went all together.
But, like, you, me, him, your roommate.
Oh, wait.
That place, yeah. Oh, that was a while ago.
That was a while ago. We took a walk afterwards.
Good memories. We should do that again. Maybe not to there specifically, but...
Somebody thought I was lost or some shit.
Oh, yeah, that was really funny.
Everybody thinks you're lost.
And my roommate teased you for it.
Yeah.
I love my roommate.
She's so goofy.
She's my wife.
I'm very bullyable.
You are.
Thanks, Jolly.
Of course, friends are here to humble you.
Yay!
Even though you were already
very humbled.
Yeah.
Humbled by the universe.
It doesn't matter how
Why
humble
is this
you
chair
are.
sticky?
I couldn't tell you.
Sorry.
They're sitting in like dining room chairs.
Not even.
We're very professional here on Anxiety.
Oh, yeah,
These are
Studios.
totally meant for outdoors or something.
Well, yeah.
But they're in your dining room.
our dining room. Yeah, because we don't have it's a table.
And then we went home.
Mm-hmm.
Your home.
My house, my apartment.
And we watched Monsters University.
Dude, that was so fun.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. And then we watched Monsters Inc. afterwards.
I recently learned there's a slur in Monsters Inc. that I said because I didn't realize it was.
I don't remember
So
because I
stopped
fell
doing
asleep halfway through the movie.
Yeah, I know. And
I don't even know what you could have
it was so funny because I was commenting, because I do that a lot when I watch movies that I already like and know about. Like, I'll just talk through a lot of it because, I mean, there are subtitles on the screen. Everybody knows the plot, whatever. Unless somebody tells me to stop, I'm not going to stop, right?
Wait, shut up, it's a good part.
Right, literally. I'm not talking through the whole thing. But anyway, so, like, I'm laughing and having a good time, and I turn over to look at Jolly, and she's just clocked out. I'm like, shit. And I'm like, I don't want to do the thing where I take off your glasses and I push you down, because I'm like, that's weird.
I'm glad you didn't do that.
Yeah, and I was like, that's weird. I'm not gonna do that.
That would have woken me up.
Yeah, right. So I just woke you up and I was like, hey, I'm going to bed. You can like lay down on the actual couch. I'm gonna turn the TV off.
It was one of those times where you fall asleep but you don't even realize you're like actually asleep.
Yeah.
Like you
as opposed to consciously knowing you're asleep.
Sometimes you realize you're going, but
it was like it was one of those things where I didn't dream during that period of time.
Yeah.
So when I opened my eyes again, it just felt like a blink.
Just fast travel.
Kinda, yeah. It was just fast travel.
Like in a video
and
game.
you're like, you can sleep if you want. And I'm like, what are you talking about? In my head, I didn't say that loud. I was just like, oh, I definitely fell asleep, didn't I?
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna go and my bed. You can lay down. That was funny.
Oh yeah, watch movies. Then I stayed the night. And then I woke up hella early, for no reason.
I wondered if you did stay the night because there was a picture of Greena
the next morning.
In the morning, and I think it was from you. It was like, I wonder.
Yeah, I stayed the night. I usually don't do that. I usually don't like doing that, but it was fine. I slept fine.
It was pretty late, and you were the only one in the room, so you didn't have to worry about...
Yeah, I don't... A lot of sleepovers weird me out when I sleep in the same room as someone else, because it's just... I'm not used to sleeping in the same room as another person. I usually just have my dogs.
It depends on the people. People have different sleeping habits. I personally can't do snoring, unfortunately.
It's so fair. Neither can Kiwi.
Yeah. And it's like, it's difficult because you can't really wear headphones, and wearing earplugs hurts your ears after a little while. So it's like, So, yeah, I prefer, it depends. But in general, I prefer my bed over a couch on somebody else's floor. So, yeah.
I prefer couch to floor, definitely.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
For
Big
sure,
squishy
man.
rectangle versus
some people
hardwood
like floor.
Oh, yeah,
I guess I've fallen asleep on a floor before.
I heard that it's a
work.
very Japanese thing. A lot of people, because it's like better for your back, I think, because it evens it out.
Right.
I have
scoliosis. I'm not sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, and I'm also a side sleeper, so it's good for back sleepers.
I'm a tosser. I toss and turn.
I guess I do.
Me too, actually. Depends.
But I end up on my left side.
I actually woke up before your roommate woke up, which I guess is weird for her. She wasn't expecting me to be awake.
Yeah. Well, and my roommate came into my room. She was like, honey. And I was like, what? She was like, get up. You should probably get up. Charlie wants to leave soon. And I was like, fuck!
Because I had an appointment at 1 and I forgot about it. And then I woke up and then my sister texted me to remind me about it. And I was like, oh, I should leave by 12:30.
Yeah. And I was like, I want to sleep in.
Because we were originally planning on going to the gym and then getting brunch. But then you didn't get up until like 10. So we only got brunch.
I would have slept longer.
I'm sure you would have.
I mean,
I got up at like 8.
actually, I had my alarm set for 10.
Oh.
So I actually woke up earlier than that. Like, I was woken up earlier than that by my roommate. But I was like, okay. And then we chatted it out because she had to go to the store to get stuff. And I just wanted to get Jolly home on time, so we went to brunch instead, and then we ended up having a rest day that day because we had to do some cleaning, and we wouldn't be able to fit everything into a time slot because it was a Sunday. You know, Sundays basically just do as much as you can before the work week starts again. So
that really is what Sunday is.
Yeah,
unless you work on Sundays, which I typically do.
True.
But
true.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went to brunch. It was nice.
Cute little diner.
The wait was long.
It was so packed, and it was just like
it was not as packed as the sushi place. The sushi place was more packed.
To be fair, the sushi place was Valentine's night.
Yes.
Like the day of Valentine's Day. Everybody was going on dates. The next morning, that's the morning after Valentine's Day. Everybody else should be sleeping in. I guess we did sleep in.
I heard from my roommate's friend that a lot of churchgoers go there after church, and that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, yeah.
The crowd was, like, skewed older.
Oh, yeah. It did seem like this place had merchandise.
Speaking of which, I was walking out of the gym and I saw somebody wearing one of the pieces of merchandise, like the shirt.
Yeah.
And I made fun of them in my brain. I didn't say anything.
And I pointed and laughed, and they were like, what the...
And I snickered.
There was like a news clipping framed on the wall that was like, oh, this staff is so part of this community or whatever. Like, it was a big... go-to place for the community you live in that you're not yet a part of.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I don't foresee myself being a part of the community.
I feel like...
I'm not a community person.
In like, with our, like, generation, and also the fact that, you know...
It's difficult. It's scary to meet people, especially as a young person. Am I going to go up to an older man and be like, hey, my name's Robin. It's nice to meet you. I brought you cookies.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Like, I don't know. I don't really know any of our neighbors except for one of them who's actually really nice and has a dog, and him and his girlfriend are really nice. And somebody keeps making food, and my roommate and I, like, really like food that smells really good. My roommate and I have been talking about wanting to go to them and being like, hey, we'll buy your groceries. Will you make us food? It smells really good. But yeah. Anyway.
Num, 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 num.
That's so fair.
Yeah, we had a fun time. We ate a lot. It took me like 2 days to finish that burrito.
That's so real.
Yeah.
It was a huge burrito.
It was. And I also had a parfait.
Yeah.
So, and I also had... I forgot the muffin, actually.
That muffin's
I
gone.
think it's still in my fridge.
That muffin's dead.
Yeah.
Dead muffin.
And I had coffee, which is an appetite present. So I'm surprised I managed to eat as much as I did.
Yeah, coffee does not do a good job at being a suppressant for me.
Yeah.
An antidepressant.
Antidepressant.
That too.
That's how I use it.
But yeah, do you have anything fun going on in your life?
Nothing fun.
Maybe not fun. I shouldn't have said
fun.
fun.
That's a weird way to phrase
Sorry,
that.
listen, my brain goes to normal
No,
host
no,
mode.
You're in host mode. It has not been a fun week outside of that little weekend getaway, which was nothing but a distraction from the not fun, pretty much. You know, I've had fun tidbits, but... So, a week ago, my dad died. I found out in the middle of my shift at work, and we left early. Luckily, our coworkers are really cool, and, like, covered for us. We're like, we have to go. And they're like, we got it. You go deal with your thing. So, you know, we went to his place. We talked to the police. We got information written down. You know, we got a hold of our employers, both of my jobs, let them know what was happening. And it's just been a long week of, like, doing shit, 'cause, I'm next of kin, obviously. I mean, I was that for my mom, too, since my parents were never married. But which means we had to cut our weekend fun stuff a little bit early because I had to go to the funeral home and get that shit situated. What else have I done? Today I was on hold with Social Security for like an hour and a half because you have to tell Social Security when someone dies so that they know.
Bruh, that's stupid.
I don't know.
The police can't do that?
The police can't do that, apparently.
Stupid.
Apparently you have to. I guess, no, I think the police can do that. They just didn't. I don't know whose job it is. I think it is just your job to do it, though.
As if you don't have enough to do.
Yeah.
You were telling me about all the things, because
There's a lot of things to do. You know how expensive this shit is? Crazy expensive.
Yeah.
And Social Security only gives you like $250 to help pay for stuff.
Man, that's nothing. Especially if you're going the traditional route with like a burial.
Traditional burials are, at least at the funeral home
multiple K.
we were going to, was at least $6,700.
Yeah.
Jeez.
If not more. For a traditional funeral, like.
Does that include the coffin?
I think that does.
Huh.
For a basic coffin. If you want to get a more expensive coffin, that's on you. Like, we went the cremation route, which is the cheapest route because we're poor. And that comes with, like, the cheapest urn. And it's, like, plastic. And it's, like, meant to be temporary for, like, spreading or burial or something.
Right.
So if you want a better urn, you have to pay more. But that cheap urn is included in the $2,600 cremation package that we did. So, you know, that's expensive. And then we're not doing a funeral, we're doing a celebration of life. So we're renting out a bowling alley, and that's $500. You know, we're gonna bowl.
That, you know, there are worst ways to, I guess, celebrate life.
Yeah.
Did your dad like to bowl?
He liked it. He didn't do it very often, but bowling was kind of like a birthday party thing sometimes. But you know, it's also kind of like wintry right now, so most other sports that he prefers are more of like a summer kind of thing.
It's a good time to bowl.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've had to do that. Like, we ordered a cake and shit. My sister wants to do it like a final birthday party kind of thing. Like, we're doing it on his birthday.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, she, you know, we just spent a shit ton of money. Luckily, my dad's friend offered to pay for the cremation, though, because I don't have that much money.
Right.
So everything's, like, working out, I guess. The day we found out about all this, I hung out with Question for a little bit in a parking lot.
We did,
just chatting.
I was like, I think you suggested that we meet up, or not meet up, that we do something. You were busy, Robin, so you didn't see any of it, of the messages. We just ended up going to a parking lot of a food place that we have gone to before. Chad, you were telling me all this stuff, and
yeah,
and
I
did a poor job consoling, but I got the conversation elsewhere.
Yeah,
we had some funny conversations.
Yeah, it was really awkward at first because it's like, what do you talk about?
Right.
This is my first time friending, so I'm like, I don't know.
My first time being a friend.
Properly, yeah, genuinely.
So, yeah, and then I bought ice cream and Dr. Pepper, and then he took me home. And then you finally got on your phone, and you're like, oh, hope you guys had fun.
Oh my god, I felt so bad.
You're like, hope you guys had fun, and then you...
I woke up, because you said that after I went to bed. I woke up, and I'm like, Robin thinks we just hung out for no reason.
Randomly. I'm still
there was
so
a lot of
embarrassed.
Messages. No, there were a lot of messages.
It was a really long string, and Discord does a weird... Because we talk through Discord mostly. And Discord does a thing where, like, you manually have to refresh it if there are too many messages on mobile. And so I didn't refresh it, and I just read what was there, and I made assumptions, because I was about to go to bed. Like, I was like, I haven't checked... Because I have 2 accounts. One for like voice acting and writing, and then the other one is for personal stuff. So I just opened it up, and I was like, I hope everything, I hope we had a fun time. And I was like, oh yeah, no worries. I was like, okay, cool. And then, yeah.
And then I pointed
it's weird making plans with a friend in front of your other friend and seemingly not inviting them because you didn't see the messages.
Yeah.
And I woke up at 6 a.m. I read that message and I could instantly tell that you couldn't see all of it. And I'm just like, wow, she really thinks we just like...
I didn't feel offended. I was like, cool, man, I don't care. I mean, weird place to do it, but I don't give a fuck.
Like, okay.
Dude, the way... Because obviously I had to wake up and immediately get ready for work, and I opened my phone and I see a question being like he replied to it like read the message after this one, and the way I first thing I saw when I woke up was me being a fucking idiot. I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
That was like, yeah, because I woke up at like 6 a.m. to my medication alarm. I saw that and I'm just like, I'm not explaining that, and I went to bed.
No, fair. Yeah, I apologize.
I'm not reminding her.
That's part of why we hung out, was for me to be like, I'm so sorry I missed it when you needed it. Like,
yes, you guys did a catch up.
We caught up later.
Had a fun time.
Yeah.
Because you deserved to have a break from everything. Emotionally and just mentally, financially, having to deal with that burden. I can't imagine. You're only 21. That... Most people shouldn't have to deal with that until they're older, so...
I know. Second time, too.
Right. Yeah, I mean, do you think this time was easier than last time?
Mostly just because I've already done it before, so I already kind of like knew, like, okay, well, you have to go to Social Security, we have to go to the funeral home, we have to talk about this. I already kind of have an estimate of how much it'll be. And at least this time, I felt a little bit more financially prepared, because when my mom died, I was living paycheck to paycheck, and I was 18 and in high school.
We were in high school, our senior year of high school.
Yeah, it was like literally we had our like last day of high school, and we were like waiting a couple. It was like the last day of high school. We didn't have to go to school anymore.
Yeah.
And then so it was like 2 weeks before graduation. And, then I was just like, I was working part-time, I was dealing with high school and college, and I had no money, because I was going to high school and college, and working part-time. But now I work a lot more often, and I have savings, so it didn't really catch me that much off guard.
But still, it is eating through your savings, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, luckily, with my other job, I'll get, like, paid time for, like, 3 days. Because they do paid bereavement. But my part-time job doesn't do that. So I only got, like, a couple days off. And I'm not getting paid for it. But it won't be devastating. I'll be going back to work soon, and I won't be missing out on that much money. But, yeah... I think the annoying part is, for both of the situations, is that they were both sudden and unexpected.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part, like, I already knew... last time I saw my dad, he wasn't doing too well. He hasn't had a job since my mom died. And he, like, literally hasn't been leaving the house at all. And he literally stays home all day, plays video games, and eats fast food and shit. So he was getting severely obese, and literally, he would... Because you can't get into the apartment building unless someone lets you in. Mm-hmm. And coming to, like, get you from the door, his apartment was closest to the door, and he was still, like, out of breath walking to the door. There's, like, no stairs or anything. It's just, like, 10 feet to the door, he's already out of breath. So I could already tell he didn't have that much time, but I didn't think it would be, like, a week ago, you know?
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. I had a doctor's appointment today. That was fun.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it was just a normal, like, hey, how you doing? Not normal. Okay, cool. How's your prescription? It's working. You want some more? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh, now I have to go pick that up.
Give me my drugs.
Give me my drugs.
And my chicken nugs. I don't know. I had chicken nugs today. Sorry.
Yummy.
That was dumb.
I had a chicken sandwich.
Yay, chicken.
Chicken.
Nom, nom, nom.
Yum.
You can't have it.
Yeah, I did not. I had my roommate's chicken fried rice, but that's because it was gonna go to waste.
You ate chicken. We all ate chicken.
Yeah. I see my being pescatarian kind of like a diet, where I do occasionally have cheat days, but usually those days are when things are going to go to waste.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I allow myself to have them then.
Which is good.
Yeah. Better than letting them expire.
Oh, yeah.
Because it goes against the whole, like, purpose of it.
I do it for environmental reasons mostly. Yeah.
Like, you don't partake in ordering it or anything.
Yeah.
You're not demanding the service continue.
I can imagine if I like travel out of country and I go somewhere, I might like order meat dishes because I would want to try the local cuisine. Mm-hmm. But again, those are like special conditions, right? Where I wouldn't normally eat that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Everyone's been really nice. All my coworkers have been, like, covering shifts and stuff. For some reason, we're getting paper checks.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, I know the reason, but it's dumb. I think it should be fixed by now. But that's a different rant. And I don't have a car, so I asked one of my coworkers to drop my check off for me last week. And she did. And she's like, I'll be there soon. I gotta go to the store first. And I'm like, okay. She shows up and she gives me flowers and Dr. Pepper.
That's so
with
cute.
But yeah, a lot of people have been reaching out, like, hey, like, you want to go do something or whatever. Besides that, I've just been watching cartoons.
Cartoons,
yeah, dude. Yeah,
cartoons and movies, right?
Cartoons and movies.
Yeah.
Mostly cartoons. Sometimes movies.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, but that's all my updates.
Cool. Well, I'm glad things are slowly moving in a good direction for you, and I hope you aren't too stressed with the preparations and things. At least you have your sister this time around.
Yeah, now my sister's an adult, and she can help me.
Nice.
So that's nice.
So we can uplift the mood by talking about something good going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
So here we are. As usual, this is a summarized version that I just took from the website and worded it out to a way that makes more sense to me and to hopefully the audience. A link will be in this description if you want to look at the exact version. And if I pronounce anything wrong, I apologize. Okay. Over 90 California fish stocks almost totally rebuilt thanks to trawling ban. Other measures. It was a weird title for the article.
I am confused.
We will get into it.
Okay.
No worries. This story is one that has been in development ever since the 2000s, but this article was written recently to compile all the updates. Over the last 25 years, California's fishing regulations have seen the dramatic recovery of various game fish like sea bass and rockfish, to the point where they can be fished sustainably again. During the 1990s and 2000s, a category of fish known as ground fish had their habitat destroyed due to the fishermen adapting techniques that utilized trawlers. Trawlers are vehicles that go along the sea floor and use giant nets to capture ground fish, like ocean perch and Bacaco? But I don't know. I don't know what that is. As you can imagine, this method of overfishing almost wiped out the groundfish population and wrecked their habitat. According to California Curated, measures were taken to help save the groundfish population by first issuing a trawl vessel buyback program, where about $46 million were used to buy about 3/4 of the trawlers back from the fishermen. For the other fourth, restrictions were applied, and the Trawl Catch Share program mandated onboard observers to make sure the fishermen followed the protocols. By 2011, the majority of the groundfish stocks were recovered or were recovering or rebuilt, and in the spring of 2024, NOAA revealed that 94% of fish stocks in the U.S. oceanic and Gulf waters were not being overfished. The state has done a tremendous job at righting the wrongs of the past, and the proof is in the happy groundfish families that can now live their lives without being overfished.
Yay! That's nice.
Yay!
That's good. It's a nice little happy story.
Yay!
I love it when people fix the environment after ruining the environment.
I know. And as far as I'm aware, California actually does a pretty decent job at trying to right the wrongs of the past. They're a pretty progressive state.
I've heard that, yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, as much as we like making fun of Los Angeles, you know, as a whole, like it's a pretty cool state. I like looking at a lot of the cool looking views. Yeah, and it's on the Pacific Ocean. So lots of cool wildlife there. Frick yeah, dude.
Frick yeah.
Frick yeah. Happy fish.
Happy fish.
Actually, the book is right here. I thought I was gonna have to fish in my cabinet.
For the groundfish.
For the groundfish. For the 2,000 questions.
Questions.
Question time. That's me.
Bum, ba, bum.
But not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's your time.
Okay.
Well, that Band-Aid really blends in with your skin tone.
It does. You're like the not the eye drop. What's the effect of when you?
Oh, the color picker.
Yeah, the color picker. Your skin was like the color picker to decide
myself
what
shaving.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a dumb.
It's fair. Happens to the best of us. I don't shave my legs very often anymore, but when I do, there's inevitably a cut. So, happens all the time. Okay, what distracts you the most every day?
My phone.
YouTube.
My phone in general. There's a lot of things on my phone that are distracting.
Fair.
YouTube is definitely that's my vice. I watch a lot of YouTube.
Fair.
Yeah.
Too much. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, my own thoughts distract me a lot.
Oh, those are very distracting. Yeah. I use the phone to distract the thoughts that are distracting me.
Yeah, true, to fill up. I've gotten better where I don't have a lot of social media, so I don't do scrolling, but I will very periodically pick up my phone to check if there are any Discord messages from either of my accounts to make sure I don't have to reply to anything. And part of me always hopes that there is a message so I can entertain myself for a little bit as I reply to said comments.
Me too.
You know, it's actually funny. I ran out of medication recently, and my psychiatrist is really dragging their feet to refill. So that is unfortunate. So I have been a little bit more distracted lately.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
not doing his job.
Fuck that guy.
Beat him up.
I know. I had to schedule another appointment with him in order to, you know, because there's a certain period where I need to have a wellness check for them to be able to refill or whatever, because otherwise they wouldn't be getting money, which is stupid, but whatever. I had like a crash out moment with my roommate, and she was like, totally valid, but also I have people like you coming in at work every day, and it's really annoying. And I'm like, okay, I'm in the wrong, I understand.
No, you need medication.
Well, not that, but the fact that I haven't had a wellness check in a while, so I can't expect this person to do stuff if they're not getting money for it. But also I wish the system was better, and I wish that that my insurance covered more. But anyway.
I feel like if you need a medication and you know you need a medication, you should be able to just get the medication. without getting, because I also have to do check-ins regularly, but I have to do mine every 3 months, and they're like, oh, how's it going? It's just like, it's working. And then I leave.
They still charge you like $200 for that.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah,
genuinely pisses me off.
I don't have.
I'm in medical debt.
I don't have my other insurance anymore, and my new insurance doesn't start until next month. So I had to pay for my visit out of pocket today.
Oh, wow, that sucks.
Yeah, but I got like a discount for some reason. I don't remember why I got a discount, but I got a discount.
Huh. I'm on a payment plan, so it just takes like $20 from my from my account every month, and so I pay it off during April, but it's gonna have to be pushed back because I'm gonna have another appointment. But I have a doctor's appointment scheduled, and so because I haven't had an actual one in a while, so then they'll give me the contacts for like my dentist and therapist and psychiatrist and stuff, because online doesn't work for me. I found out.
Yeah, no, definitely not. The most annoying thing about insurance is that you have to pay to have insurance. And then they pay for some of your stuff. And it's, I don't know. I feel like it's all weird. Everything's weird.
Everything's a scam.
Everything's weird.
Yeah.
Redesign it all.
What the heck?
I don't understand insurance. I don't understand credit cards. I'm never going to make it in this society.
Nobody taught me this.
Oh.
It's okay. You're doing your best with what you were given.
I'm trying.
Unfortunately, life keeps trying to kick you in the nuts.
Life does not like me.
It's okay. It keeps knocking you down, but you'll get back up and you'll become stronger.
Get back up again. Oh, if something goes...
What?
You don't know this song?
No, maybe if
It's from, I think, the Trolls movie.
Oh, yeah.
I will get
back up again.
Oh, Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick. You beautiful souls.
I hate Justin Timberlake.
As a person?
Yes.
Oh, shit. What'd he do?
I forget a lot of what he does specifically, but I know that he's a fucking stuck-up asshole. I think...
He's one of those rich people who knows he's rich and tries to use that to his advantage.
Like, okay, he got pulled over
He
got pulled over for a DUI. Okay, this could be misinformation, by the way, so don't take it
He 100% got pulled over, we think, is for a DUI.
DUI. And the doctor, hello, I was thinking of doctors. The police officer was like, hey, you can't drive drunk.
You can't do that.
And
Crazy.
then he was like, do you know who I am? I'm Justin Timberlake.
I'm BoJack
And the guy was like
BoJack
20 or something, so he's just like,
bro,
who the fuck is Justin Timberlake?
And he starts singing the Troll soundtrack.
No
That'd be so funny.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh my god, I can't imagine being so sure
I'm a
of yourself
sucker for you.
and then somebody not knowing who you are.
This is literally the BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, the BoJack Horseman.
Situation.
Are you the horse from
literally
BoJack Horse? Wait, are you the horse from Horsing Around?
Yeah. Are you the horse from Horse?
Are you Justin Timberlake from Trolls?
Timberlake.
Oh my god.
Oh hey, it's that Trolls guy.
And I need you more than ever. I love that scene so much, dude. That scene is so funny. Where his grandma gets fucking eaten by not a troll. I don't remember what they're called, but like
I don't remember
enemies.
what they're called either.
They got fucking eaten up, and then he was like, no!
Gremlins or something.
That scene was so funny. My siblings and I like
Seeing killed my grandma, okay?
Yeah, Seeing killed my grandma, okay? That's what it was, dude.
God.
Oh my god, that shit's so funny. How could Justin Timberlake sit down at a sound studio and genuinely say that into a microphone without laughing? Singing killed my grandma, okay?
It probably did make him laugh the first 20 times.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. That's so funny. They're like, we're keeping that take. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. I have some more beef with him, but I don't specifically remember what it is, so... Wow. That's with a lot of celebrities, is I remember not liking them, but I don't remember exactly for the reason why.
Why don't I like this?
A lot of the reasons are good reasons. You just forget because there's so many
general
good reasons
celebrity
to not like
stuff.
someone.
Like, Minecraft YouTubers, it's either they're pedophiles or racists. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like them for those reasons. Or they're just generally bad people.
Or cheaters and cringe.
Yeah,
who
right.
am I talking about? No one knows.
Who knows?
Yeah.
It's all of them.
Wait a minute. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber.
Don't you hate it when, like, you fall in love with a piece of media, but the person who created that piece of media?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Dude, I was just thinking about this the other day with Good Omens. I really like that show. Neil Gaiman sucks, though. What a shitty person. And now the show might not ever end, and, like, they left up on a cliffhanger, and it's just like, I don't like you, but I also want to know what happens next.
Fuck you. Let me see your script your script right now. Yeah, that's something for Harry Potter. I'm not a Potterhead, but I know a lot of people struggle with.
It didn't hurt too much to let that go.
For me personally, but I know a lot of people like got really, especially people in the LGBTQ community, got really torn up about it. Yeah. Because like it's a story. It's a young adult like story
There's
about
so much
a child.
Queer symbolism.
Like, yeah, exactly.
On accident.
Yeah, exactly.
The accidental allegories.
She doesn't have an issue with gay people. She just has an issue with trans people.
And she can be a little racist.
She's so weird.
Everybody's so weird.
Yeah.
I just want to fall in love with a piece of media and have the creators be good people. Or all the actors involved.
BoJack Horseman.
It's so much harder with, like, big productions because it's just, like, there's so many actors, there's, like, musicians and screenwriters and producers, and it's just,
and you would think that, like, a media that, like, has that and is, like, very, not even queer-coded, just blatantly queer, and or has like a lot of storylines with like people of color and stuff, you'd think that those people being a part of those communities or that production would like be in support of that, but sometimes that's not the case, and it's like genuinely mind-boggling.
Yeah.
For me personally, I cannot be in a project where I don't support, or I guess where if the project has messages that I don't support. Like I was like a part of a project at one point, and then it was like a weird like story about, it was a love story, but the main characters were children, but the general audience was adults, and I was like, that's kind of weird. And then it was like weird, and I was like, yeah, I'm just not gonna be a part of this, and I just left because I was like, I could get into it, but I don't want to bring drama. I'm sure that person's not a bad person or anything, but it was just like, that's a whole lot of baloney right there. But anyway, projects, man. I'm trying to think of some good like projects where it is ethical to consume.
There's not a lot of ethical consumption out there, I'm gonna be honest.
I would say BoJack is, other than Netflix. Netflix is the thing holding it back, but generally the people working on it are good people from what I understand.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
We need to, like, compare the IMDb list to the Epstein files and, like, see if there's any names.
There's gonna be plenty.
And then that'll determine if we should support something or not.
This is the only metric.
It's not like we can know what these people are doing.
You can be a shitty person and not on the Epstein files. Come on.
Oh, yeah, obviously, but, like, Epstein files is, like, the worst of the worst.
Right.
That's true.
And also, we don't know what these celebrities are like behind closed doors.
Exactly.
Like, fucking... I can't remember her name. The girl who sang... Lizzo. Sorry, I totally forgot her name. Lizzo was, like, really, like, positive, and she was, like, a person of color, and she... You know, she had a bigger body type.
She promoted body positivity.
But then she would go behind everybody's back, and she would start shaming the people working, saying that they're too fat and shit.
And shit.
Like, literally doing, like, the complete opposite. So it doesn't matter what somebody preaches. Like, it fucking pisses me off. They can just turn around and do the exact opposite. And that's not necessarily exclusive to, like, celebrities, and people are two-faced all the time in real life. But, like, it's a huge deal when there's plenty of people that are under their, I don't want to say control, but, like, you know, that are working under them. You know, it's a big deal. Like, you need to support your team, bro. What the fuck? That's, like, the minimum, the bare minimum. But anyway.
I digress.
I'd hate to end it on a negative note.
Throw two celebrities under the bus this episode.
Yeah, fuck celebrity. I'm kidding. Anyway, like, they would be fucking listening to the podcast. I'm not trashing Taylor Swift, okay? They're not, the Swifties aren't coming through, you know what I mean? But anyway, we already had controversy with the shifting. I'm kidding, we didn't. Nobody's listening to, and they probably don't even know what shifting is, to be honest, so.
We explained it.
Well, yeah, but beyond that.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, I didn't put the outro, so I'm just gonna wing it. If you enjoyed our podcast, be sure to like, subscribe, or do whatever form of support the other platforms have. And stay tuned for our next episode, which is, we're doing, 2-sentence horror stories from Reddit. And I have one that I wrote myself. So
I'm excited.
Oh, okay.
it is a fun topic. I was writing them down late last night, and I was like, I need to watch a wholesome video because I feel unnerved. They're not scary, but I have this weird thing where I feel super unnerved if I read anything or watch anything scary at nighttime. Like I just I need to have a palate cleanser before I go to bed.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I guess well, I've watched Markiplier play scary games before bed, and like, oh, I'm scared now, even though that was like garbage. That game.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know, something about Ghost Adventures. One of my grandparents would play that at night throughout the night because she would have to sleep with like background noise on. So Ghost Adventures would play all night, and so we would be like sleeping.
What the fuck?
We would share a room for some reason. There weren't very many rooms. So she would have that on, and I would just be sitting there like watching Ghost Adventures, and it'd be like 3 a.m. and I'm just like, I can't sleep with this on.
That's so scary.
Anyway, that's what
I'm right, literally. Short little trauma dump. But yeah, so tune into our next episode coming next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.